See you guys, so I failed many times in my life and I'm learning how to actually focus on business skills and business asset classes. So making sure that no matter what they just recently I fell asleep very quickly and openly I slept for a long time. But it's because I was down and out and I felt like a failure, and I promise you I sleep a lot when I feel like a failure. So you must understand straight away that as I grow myself now, I'm looking for better ways of dealing with my life, and I'm looking to teach you something about my life. I'm looking to understand something about life over here. That all my training programs are eventually helping me grow, and that's the important factor. So I'm understanding straight away that slowly, word by word, into this life I go. And there's always a way to do business, I promise you. So what I'm actually doing is every single day getting wiser and wiser and wiser about how to build a business. And it's much more easier to understand straight away that you can do it, and that there is courage and techniques today for you to build a business from scratch. And you must understand that it's very easy to build a business, but all you have to do is talk more words, and you have to talk more words with yourself, and you have to teach people exactly what everything is. And you have to understand straight away that I'm learning very quickly how to actually open my business to have a greater business for myself and to have a greater brand and to actually do much greater always personally with some success, and to make sure that no matter what, that my successful business is much more up and handy, because now more than ever before I'm much more ready now than ever before to do personal branding and to do personal success. And I'm actually learning very quickly about life and business modules now, so I'm understanding I'm never giving up. But I have time now to prosper. I have time to succeed. But you can succeed in any time. But you just have to speak more words, and you have to believe in yourself. But you have to believe that you can do it. I mean, just the way that other people have done it, probably you have to do it also. So you have to understand straight away that because I teach so much knowledge every single day, I make sure I'm very prosperous about what I do, and I make sure that no matter what, that I'm learning very quickly about life. So when you're looking into business skills, you have to be looking to learn and grow your life and business skills much more. So you have to actually help yourself to understand something about life, that you have to grow your business, yeah? So as you grow your business, you're looking to coach people all day long, and you're looking to understand straight away that you're looking for ideas. But when you're looking for ideas, you're looking to search for those financial ideas, and you're learning to give those people financial ideas about life. So you're looking to ask people questions, and you're looking to understand everything about life, because that's what a life coach does. And a life coach has... Ja stavio tu da radi nešto. Ja stavio ovdje.
Daj mi ono.
So anyway, I'm learning very quickly about helping my life to succeed. So as I grow myself differently, I'm learning very quickly about helping myself to do a much greater job for myself. So I'm understanding straight away that it's very important for you to grow yourself differently, and to help yourself to understand straight away that you must go away from people who are angry, so that you learn something from the process, and be talking much more words, guys. So over the next 30 years and more, I understand that a lot more of these words, of talking words all day long, is going to help me to prosper every single day. So I'm understanding straight away that it's much more how I feel. I never have to feel like a stupid idiot ever again, because I have my nice and beautiful life coaching techniques. And I'm learning very quickly that I have a business. I have a business of life coaching, and my business is life coaching. And I understand straight away that somehow, somewhere in life, I can find success in life coaching, and I can succeed in life coaching, because I understand I have that power. I have the power within me to teach you guys business skills and life coaching techniques over the next 30 years. And I have plenty of time to prepare as well. And I have to always remark myself as somebody in life coaching. So over the next 30 years, I'm looking to understand to expand my business, and I'm looking to understand straight away that there's plenty of time and plenty of space to do my business in. But life is fun. I mean, life has to be fun for you all day of your life. Your life has to be so fun for you, and you have to understand you have to be living life to the fullest, yeah? So I understand that my body weight around right now is around 74 kilograms of body weight, but I feel that my actual body weight is lighter than that. I feel that my actual body weight is the words I speak. And the more words I speak into you, the better for you. And I understand straight away that it's very important for me to just talk more regarding everything and to help myself to do a better business, yeah? Because that's what I'm understanding straight away. I'm doing my life much greater. I'm actually performing and outperforming myself, because you have to understand that if people show you performers in real estate business, they never understand what they're talking about. So make sure you understand that you need more knowledge than that always. So what you need to do when you get a performer, what you need to do is, if you get a performer in terms of performers, which is a bunch of knowledge, and it's a bunch of knowledge that says about real estate and about brokerage and about understanding core rights and values. And what you have to understand about that is you have to speak those words much better than them. I mean, in a sense, so what you need to realize what you need to realize about life is that Ken McElroy went through the triangle of Robert Kiyosaki's quadrants or business quadrant book, which states that E is for employee, and S is for self-employed, and B is for big investor, and actually B is for big business owner, and I is for I investor. So you must understand straight away that Ken McElroy goes from the nice and beautiful E to S by being a nice and beautiful managing of real estate type of guy, and he manages real estate. So you have to understand straight away that what's important right now is teaching. So you have to understand that you have to go through 4 quadrants in life, which is the employee and self-employed and big business owner and investor. And now if you read Robert Kiyosaki's quadrants, or 4 quadrants in terms of the 4 business quadrants, then you understand what I talk about. So that book is so good because it can teach you exactly the 4 pillars of success. And you need to be all 4 to succeed. So what I need to do all that time, or what I need to do all the time, is connect the words together and connect people's words together about what they're teaching me. So you have to understand straight away that as I grow myself differently, I'm showing you now, guys, that tax values and everything you have tax in terms of tax is something that you have to find out more about, but it's something that is actually taking away 20 years of your life if you never know that right now. So you have to understand straight away that you have to speak the words of financial IQ to succeed. So you have to understand straight away you have to put everything into audio fashion, and you have to understand to answer all those questions yourself. So how do you become a person who's rich, who has $1 million in their bank account? So now to answer that question for you, first you have to understand you have to go from a small employee to a investor, and you have to understand straight away that you have to do that through better thinking skills. So you have to understand to teach yourself much more than other people, so you can learn something. So you have to understand straight away that no matter what, that it's much more how you never waste time, and you have to understand straight away that it's much more how you have to learn how to grow. So as you learn how to grow, you're just learning how to actually have a nice and beautiful way of life. So you're talking through words of encouragement. So I'm understanding, guys, that what I'm learning to speak over here, I'm learning to be much more courageous with my life. I'm understanding that business is coming ahead of schedule, and I'm learning how I've just invested over $1,000, and around $1,000 I invested in Anik Singhal and his courses to make sure that no matter what, that I can have much more beauty and peace in my life to succeed. So what I need to do from his business now is learn all of his courses and also get ahead of the game with everything that's happening. So I'm understanding straight away that I need to go and involve myself with him and his email marketing campaigns, so I can learn about business and so that I can learn about email marketing, because it's very important even in today's age, because internet's only been around for 30 years. So email marketing is always going to be something very important, and that's why Anik Singhal has come in the right time for me to learn something from him right now, because no other business in the world gives what he does. So you must understand straight away that you must learn and be in preoccupation with life itself and learning very quickly about becoming the best kind of version for yourself all the time. So you must understand straight away that as you learn, you grow, and as you grow, you learn. I promise you now, what I need to do now is I need to help myself to understand something, that as I speak words, I'm looking to direct my words at financial IQ. I'm looking to understand something about business and life techniques. I'm looking to speak those words. I'm looking to understand straight away that I need to speak the words of investor and richness and making sure that I'm kindness and beautiful. I understand straight away that what I want to do is direct myself into Robert Kiyosaki's way of life, and I'm understanding straight away that I'm looking for better ways of thinking always. So I'm understanding straight away that as I grow myself differently, I'm looking for different ways of thinking over here. I'm making sure that I'm looking for nice and beautiful richness. I'm looking for abundance. I'm making sure I'm looking for financial IQ. So I'm making sure that no matter what I need to do to become a big investor or a big business is I need to coach myself how to do that. I need to coach myself how to do that. So I have to coach myself how to get inside of people and how to help myself to speak much better in front of people also, and how to also love my life and also have a website for myself that's much better than my website now. And I have to also dedicate myself into business quadrants and learning how to actually help myself to put everything into audio as much as possible every single day. And I'm learning I have so much time about this. I have so much time to my value here. So time's on my side. So what I'm understanding straight away is every single day you have to read a book and you have to be reading. But I'm learning very quickly about life. I'm learning how Alex Singal is now partnering with Rich Dad's company, and he's learning financial IQ. So he's teaching people financial IQ with Rich Dad company. So it's very nice and beautiful. So it actually does help you. And email marketing with nice and beautiful financial IQ, and it's an excellent deal. And it's an excellent deal. So I'm glad I did invest the money into Alex Singal. And I'm learning very quickly that it's much more how I'm investing myself much greater. So I'm understanding straight away that as I grow myself differently, I'm looking to help myself grow. So as I grow now, what's the next step? What's the next step for me to grow? The next step for me to grow is to teach you about life and to teach you about helping myself grow. So no matter what, I'm learning how to understand straight away that there is a way forward for me, and there is a way for me to actually become courageous enough to go and spoil the fun for myself, because I have so much fun doing this. I have so much fun being able to talk to you guys. So I'm understanding straight away that no matter what, that as I learn how to grow, I'm understanding straight away how I feel about life. So I'm understanding that I need to go and help myself. So it's more how I feel. So every single day I'm learning how to actually grow myself differently. I'm learning how to actually become much more free in the process of life. So no matter what, I'm learning how to actually process my love for myself over here, to understand straight away that no matter what, that I'm learning very quickly about life. So I'm understanding straight away that no matter what, that life comes to a point of time where you need to make decisions, and you need to make financial decisions that help your life to succeed. So it's much more how I feel, and how I feel is making sure that no matter what, that I'm learning how to grow myself in financial hazards and financial ways of being. So I'm never looking at financial hazards, but yes I am. So I'm understanding straight away. I'm looking to understand straight away much more about financial hazards, and I'm looking to understand straight away how to talk much greater. So what I need to do to expand my business forward is to talk more words about everything. So I need to be more broad about everything. I need to talk much more about my life. So that's how I feel, and how I feel is giving ideas. I have to be giving ideas to people. So every single time now, I'm understanding straight away, I can do a nice and beautiful recording over here with live coaching. I'm understanding straight away that it's much more how I feel, and I feel that no matter what, that I have plenty of time, and I feel that no matter what, it's much better for me to just go and help myself to do it, because what I want to do is help myself to go and record myself in a nice and beautiful way forward. So it's much more how I feel. So it's much more how I feel. different. I feel much more different. I feel much more different alive. I feel much more different and alive. I'm feeling much more different and alive to love my life differently. So I'm focusing on understanding that my dog over here is trying to get in the house, but guess what? I'm understanding something. I'm understanding that life is talking more words, and the more words you can talk, the better. But who's going to find this information? Well, actually, I am. Well, actually, I am. Because I'm helping somebody here. So I'm understanding straight away that as I help somebody, I'm helping myself the most. And I need to be speaking much more words daily to succeed, because business is like that. And there are plenty of successful people out there who are going to try and help you. And you must understand straight away how I feel. And how I feel is much more different. I feel much more alive. I feel much better than ever before. So what I want to do is teach people business skills. So as I teach people business skills, I need to be alone. I need to be alone teaching. And that's the most fun part. Actually, the most fun part for me is being alone teaching people, being alone. Approach the most fun part for me is being alone while teaching people while being alone. And I need to actually understand something. That life is different, so I need to actually help myself to grow. And I need to outperform myself differently. I need to outperform, I need to grow myself differently. I need to understand I have plenty of time. I want to just coach myself, for example. I want to just coach myself for a bit. And a little bit that way. I'm learning how to become successful. I'm learning to understand my dad's very angry. And I'm learning that he always gets angry when he smokes cigarettes. So find yourself somebody who's never angry. And make sure you understand straight away that my family over here is different. But I'm learning how to actually be financially preparing myself moving forward. And how to move forward. I'm learning how to move forward. If you're preparing yourself to learn how to grow yourself into somebody that's financially successful, then that's why you're doing all these nice and beautiful life coaching audio podcasts and also videos, because you're going to learn how to grow yourself in different ways. And that way you're actually learning very quickly about something that's actually propelling you forward, which is life. So life is propelling you forward, but if you're single all the way, then let it be, because look how much of a nice person you are, Danny Milivojevic and you guys, because you guys are willing to help yourselves and you're willing to help yourself to grow. So that's very nice and beautiful, isn't it? I promise you. So my business here is thriving forward, and I'm thriving forward through different ways. I'm making sure I'm learning very quickly about life. I'm making sure I'm thriving forward. I have much more to say and much more to prepare about, but it's about teaching people, and it's about teaching people knowledge, and it's about making sure that you understand straight away that no matter what, you must be on the clue about things, and you must be understanding straight away how to understand straight away your life moving forward. So if you're moving forward, guys, you have to be teaching your business moving forward. So everything that you can teach goes into an audio program where you can be understanding to upload it online somewhere so you can help teach people, because that way you can understand how to become much more successful, because you're becoming successful regardless of the situation. So you're always learning something from every single hour, because the more you learn, the better for you. I mean, because I understand that guy over there is doing something around the roof, and doing something around the roof, alright? And guess what, I'm talking to you, so I'm making sure I'm much more credible over here, because you guys have to understand that this audio program is going to be here for generations, while what he's doing is going to be just for his selfish pleasures. I mean, so he's much more in self-employment, that guy, or maybe he's an employee, but making sure that you understand straight away that what I'm doing over here is a big business. I'm doing a big business over here. I'm making something of a big business over here, with a big investor side. I'm learning very quickly about life, and I'm teaching people along the way. So you must understand, Grant Cardone teaches 30 years real estate. I mean, Robert Kiyosaki has been teaching the financial IQ half his life. I mean, in a sense, so make sure you understand straight away that you're learning very quickly about life, yeah? And You have to understand to teach people financial wealth and financial ways of life, and you have to be able to understand how it feels to become successful, yeah? So if you're becoming successful in life, you have to understand straight away that you have more than enough success every single day to go and do what you need to do and to succeed and to understand your love for your life over here moving forward. So I'm understanding straight away that as I grow myself differently, I'm just learning. I'm learning how to never be a failure. I'm learning that I have much more than enough success moving forward with my life, and I'm understanding that I'm the only one that sees it. I'm the only one that sees my life moving forward. I mean, in a sense, so every single day I'm moving forward. I'm understanding straight away that my business is moving forward, but I have to speak the words of all that. I have to speak those words. I have to speak the words. I have to find the words to say, and I have to toggle myself into different ways, and I have to show myself much more courage and faith moving forward into everything. And I'm understanding straight away I have much more than enough success in my words daily to succeed. So every single day I'm understanding straight away that no matter what, I'm learning how to talk those financial IQ words every single day differently, and I'm making sure that no matter what, that I'm learning very quickly about helping myself to embrace myself every single day. So no matter what, I'm learning how to understand straight away that what I need to do is I need to go and really find a song for myself to understand that my song over here is financial IQ. And I need to be able to teach that. I need to be able to teach financial IQ. I need to be able to teach the business side of things. I need to be able to teach the whole story about everything. So what I need to do is just be able to grow myself, yeah? And as I grow myself differently, I'm looking to understand something, that what is the next step for me? I mean, the next step for me is learning how to actually grow myself and you guys through business and investor side. And how do I do that? I promise you now, what I need to do is I need to find myself more information. I need to find myself more information. But how do I find myself more information? I need to talk it. I need to talk it. I have the information now. I have more than enough information now to start now doing what I love to do. And what should I do? So as a life coach now, what is my next step? The next step now for me is to find out much more clues about success. I promise you now, what kind of clues in success can I gain from my life? I promise you there are many ways to succeed. I promise you it's much more how I need to question myself, I need to question everything, and I need to actually learn how to study much more, because that's what it's all about, yeah? So every single day you must understand that my life is learning, and I'm understanding straight away that as I wake up every single day now of my life, I promise you I'm talking in an audio program as much as possible so I can learn something and so I can grow myself. And that's the fun part. Which that's fun for me, because I get to walk around every single day of my life via words, and I get to speak those words into you to help yourself and to help myself grow. I understand. So every single day I'm helping you and myself grow through different words and through different structures. But what I need to do is I need to be alone. I need to be alone much more often than with other people, and I need to be able to do business much more with other people as well. So I'm understanding straight away that what I want to do now is help myself to grow and learn. So how do I get myself employees? I promise you now, and that's the thing. I promise you now, for myself to get employees, I need to be a self-employment business first. I mean, in a sense, so to be a self-employment business first, I need to be able to have some money in my pocket to also be able to give people money to become my employees. But why do I need them as my employees? Actually, I need to have employees so I can have a big business. I mean, in a sense, so how do I get myself a big business now? I need to life coach more. I need to life coach people more. Now I need to life coach people more. I need to go and talk about financial IQ. I need to talk about everything more, and I need to do it much more for free. I need to do it much more for free because I need more answers. And now, as I seek those answers, I understand straight away that I already have everything I ever need. I mean, understand? Because I can start my business right now, being successful. Right now, I can start being successful. So what I need to do is to grow myself much more, and I'm understanding straight away that my life is on path. So the more I talk, the more I walk. I understand straight away, the more I talk, the more I walk. But as I understand, I'm painting a picture of my life and how my success is going. But one idea helps me move forward. I want you must understand to go and keep motioning yourself forward. But the more you read, the more you can actually help yourself moving forward. You know what I'm saying? So no matter what, I'm learning very quickly that my life is handling me nuggets. I'm handling myself nuggets over here because I'm talking much more words. I'm willing to help myself to understand something that as I go and grow myself, I need to be speaking much more words to you guys. And I need to understand straight away how to actually understand that if it's too windy outside, I understand it, I just let it be. But I'm learning how to talk. I'm learning how to talk my words. I'm learning how to find much more deals with my life. So the new business way is finding new deals with yourself to understand growth and to understand straight away that you need to help yourself moving forward. And you need to help people move forward. I promise you. So as I help people move forward, I'm understanding straight away that my business over here is something that helps me to recollect into a different fashion. So I'm understanding straight away that I need to be talking much more words today than ever before to find a greater way for myself. So there is a greater way, and you have to read more and you have to also talk more. I mean, you understand? Which the knowledge is out there, but I can find the knowledge with Tax-Free Wealth Show with Tom Rulewhite. I can find more tax laws about that one. I can find more financial education there, and I can find more financial education with Ken McAvoy. And I can read his books about it all. I understand? So that's much more about reading it all 5 times each, and no matter what, I'm learning very quickly how to do that for myself. So life is special for me because I get to talk more and I get to read more and I get to do life more for myself. So I'm understanding I'm becoming much more successful, and I'm understanding straight away how I feel about life. So every single day I'm learning very quickly about life moving forward. I'm understanding straight away that I have everything I ever need to succeed, and I'm understanding that if these people call me to go work, I go work the 9 to 5. But if they never call me, which is good for me as well, which is good for me both sides and a little bit that way. I understand straight away that I did waste a bit of time. Actually, I never did waste time for now, but if they never call me, then I did waste a little bit of time, but it's good for me regardless. So I'm understanding straight away that no matter what, that my time is going into better thinking ways and better ways of doing. So I'm understanding straight away how to put much more emphasis into life. I'm learning how to actually grow myself much more quicker. So that's why I'm actually understanding straight away that I'm painting a picture forward. And as I sleep and as I move around, I'm making sure that no matter what, I'm learning very quickly to never have that situation again. And I'm learning to understand that no matter what, that I'm helping myself to grow this way. And I'm learning how to actually grow myself in the best kind of way. So moving forward, I'm moving my life forward. So every single day I'm learning how to actually do personal branding much better for myself. So I'm understanding straight away that no matter what, that the coronavirus pandemic is the best pandemic that's ever happened to me personally. For I understand because I grow and I learn to help myself grow successfully. So I'm understanding that for my travel experiences now, I promise you I stay here. I stay over here at the nice and beautiful way of life over here with my dad, and I move forward. But I can travel, but the thing is I have to stay here anyway, and that's how my financing is going and my life is going anyway. So if I had $1 million right now, what will I do with it? Actually now for myself over here, I definitely try to find some real estate. And I'm understanding how to find it as well. I'm understanding straight away that no matter what, that I definitely be around my dad right now for the next 3 weeks, and for the next 3 months I'll definitely be around my dad with that $1 million. I definitely understand that. So how about $10 million? I see, definitely I understand something now. With $10 million I'll definitely be around my dad for the next 3 months. I understand that. So that's how I feel. So I'm meant to be here in this situation. So as soon as the coronavirus pandemic lifts, I promise you then I want to be with my mum, regardless of how much money I have. So that's something else, and that's something beautiful as well. And I'm understanding straight away that no matter what, I'm learning how to go much greater for myself and help myself to grow myself differently. I'm helping myself to move forward. I'm helping myself to learn. So every single day I'm learning very quickly about life. So no matter what, I'm learning how to actually grow myself, yeah? So what I need to do now, and what's my next step? I promise you my next step is to help myself to understand much more about life. And I need to teach myself everything. I need to teach myself life itself. I need to teach myself through audios and videos and everything much more. And I need to do it much more often. But I'm understanding that I'm much more successful like that. I promise the more I do it, the better for me. I promise the more I speak words to you guys, the better for me. I promise the more I learn. But I need to be speaking much more often than anything else. And then I need to be reading also. I need to be reading as well. I need to be understanding much more about life itself. So I'm understanding straight away that what I need to do is picture the words first. I need to be able to talk it out much more. And I need to be understanding what I talk about. To be confident. I have to be confident in what I talk about. And then as I speak those words out millions of ways, obviously then I make a business moving forward. And how do I make a business moving forward? Obviously I make sure that no matter what, that I can speak to you guys. I make sure I can speak to all of you as much as I can moving forward. And then I understand straight away, I'm understanding straight away that I can go and do something like Ben Harvey's business moving forward. But how can I make something like Ben Harvey's business? First, now that's the thing. First, now since I've been doing it for free, I have to make a product. I have to sell a product. And that's why Alex Singal is coming into play. I understand I can do it with his business moving forward. So now that's something different. So it gives me hope. I understand it gives me hope that his business moving forward can help me to develop my business. So I'm understanding straight away that no matter what, now is a time where I'm understanding straight away that I stick to the program. I stick to the program, so I'm helping myself understand straight away life key essentials. So I'm understanding straight away that no matter what, I'm learning very quickly about life. So I'm understanding that is about to happen. So I'm understanding straight away that no matter what I do, that I'm learning very quickly to let it happen. And I'm helping myself to move forward right now. So every single time now, I'm learning how to help myself to develop content. I'm understanding straight away that I'm listening about my life over here. I'm learning how I have to find myself a 9-to-5 job. And I need to find myself a 9-to-5 job so I can finance myself over here, because I'm investing into Annex Single, and I need to be quick about it, because I understand straight away that no matter what, that I'm learning very quickly about being over here anyway for the next 3 months, and that way I'm learning very quickly to speak those words, and I'm learning how to understand straight away that I need to find a job regardless. So hopefully I get this job. But I understand that if she never calls me today, or if they never give me the job, I promise you I'll get a new job. I promise you now, I'm understanding straight away, I'm learning very quickly about life. So I'm understanding something now. I'm understanding disability support pensions coming up. If the doctor is placing me on the medications. So no matter what, I'm going to ask for a better way. And I'm understanding straight away that no matter what, that it's all about to happen for me personally. So no matter what, as a single individual, I'm looking to speak much more words, I'm looking to talk more, and I'm looking to be with myself more while talking, because I find myself more attractive, and I'm looking for better ways of dealing with my life moving forward. So I'm helping myself to understand straight away that I'm learning how to plan my life moving forward. So I'm developing myself. I'm helping myself to find the gates of life. So I'm understanding straight away that no matter what, that each and every single second of my life is moving forward into the direction of coaching people. And I'm coaching different people all the time. I'm helping myself to understand something about life, that YouTube has to make an audio program where it can be audio tube or something like that, and that way people can upload their stuff online, and it's more how it is. So I'm understanding straight away that as I grow myself differently, I'm looking for myself to understand, to just develop my words. I'm looking to develop my words. I'm understanding straight away I need to go and do synonyms and antonyms. I'm understanding straight away that it's been a key attribute to understand something, that my life until now has been successful. I'm understanding that if you overwrite my life in a way of, if you go all the way with my life moving forward, I've been doing much better than yesterday. So I'm understanding straight away that my life is doing much greater. But no matter what, I'm learning how to understand to live in these times of pure growth. I'm learning how to have immense success with myself, dwelling upon a greater way of life for myself, helping myself to move forward. So I'm understanding straight away that I need to help myself to grow. So what I need to do, helping myself to move forward with everything, is I need to go and help myself to grow differently. So that's why I'm understanding straight away to talk more words, because words is the way, and the more words you speak, the better for you. And that's why I'm understanding straight away that no matter what, I'm learning very quickly how to actually speak those words of encouragement. So I'm understanding straight away that what I want to do is learn more. I want to learn more, but since I want to learn more, I have to speak more words. And I have to tie in the financial words, so I can speak the financial words of advice to you guys, and I can speak those words of advice, but I have to keep coming back to the business quadrant. And now with the business quadrant, apparently what else can I learn from it? Apparently there's more to learn from it always. Apparently there's always much more to learn about business and marketing and sales, and how everything's coming together into one business package. And I'm understanding straight away that business package is moving forward, but I'm learning how to progress my life moving forward in different ways. I'm understanding straight away that as an employee, I need to go and actually make myself a self-employment business, which I am now. But what kind of self-employment business am I now? I'm a life coach. I'm a life coach who has tax, and I need to also understand. I'm a life employment coach who has tax-free wealth, and also have to go real estate developing. I have to do real estate developing as well, and I have to also market myself with email marketing. So I have to have all spectrums like that with myself over here, and I'm understanding straight away how I need to help myself grow. So no matter what, that I feel that my business is growing. So no matter what, I'm learning very quickly about having more information about everything. So I'm understanding straight away that no matter what, that as I go and grow myself here, I'm learning from these aspects of life. I'm learning from the tax way. I'm learning from managing real estate. I'm learning from the nice and beautiful marketing campaigns of life. So as I put these three together, I understand straight away that once I have that in the pocket, I have to be able to teach those words. I have to be able to teach those words, because those are the words of encouragement, and that's what you need to go and teach people. I promise you. So as I teach people something about life, I'm learning how to understand straight away that I'm reading much more, and that's positive about me. But I'm learning how to actually become much more successful about my life over here. I'm learning how to understand that it's getting cold around here as well. I'm understanding my skin's cold. So if your skin gets cold, make sure you put a jumper on. I see how my dog gets me angry. If your dog gets you angry, then your dog is trying to teach you something. I mean, in a sense, so why did my dog try to get me angry? Actually, because every single time I try to get in the house, actually the dog tries to come into the house. Actually, now that's where my anger placement is, and I'm learning very quickly about life. I'm learning how to help myself to move forward. So I'm understanding straight away how I need to go and help myself grow. So it's much more about business technique, guys. So I'm helping myself to understand something, that I have life coaching techniques moving forward, and I have myself to help myself to move forward with my life, and I help myself to help I to grow. I see anyway, so as I grow myself differently, I'm learning from the situation. I'm learning from my life. I'm learning from what I need to do to succeed. But that's why I'm very successful. I'm very successful because I'm open to talking more words. So anyway, so I'm learning very quickly about life over here. I'm learning to understand that my business is moving forward. And I'm learning to understand straight away to give money where my mouth is. I'm understanding straight away that no matter what I'm doing, I'm learning very quickly about helping myself move forward. So I'm understanding straight away that I'm learning very quickly about my life moving forward. And my life is helping me, my life is helping myself to help myself move forward. So I'm understanding straight away that within the next 30 to 60 days, I have 4 payments, which are investments into me, via either disability support pension or via youth allowance, which is new start allowance. So I'm understanding straight away that I'm learning very quickly about life over here. But I have more than enough to give the people of Annex Yunga. I have more than enough to give him to succeed with this portfolio. And I'm understanding straight away that no matter what I'm doing, that I'm learning very quickly about life. So I'm understanding straight away that what I need to do to succeed forward is move forward with my life, and I'm learning how to actually help myself to grow. So I'm understanding straight away that I have more scenarios with life moving forward, but if I speak much more words daily, if I speak much more words daily about everything, I can go and learn life, and I can go and become prosperous. I have to speak words of everything. I have to speak the words of everything. Unfortunately, you must understand straight away that as I educate myself around business and marketing deals and everything about business and encouragement, I'm learning how to actually put myself in a situation of all that. So what else do I need to do to become a self-employment business over here? Now, for myself to become a self-employment business, I have to do live events around town. I have to do live events around town. And now, how do I fund the events? Now, how do I start the events? And how do I fund the events? Now, I have to have myself a 9-to-5 job, or disability support pension, or new start allowance. So it's either those 3. But now, once I start the event, what do I have to do? I have to be able to teach people something about my life and my success. I have to be able to teach people my success and what my success is. So what my success is, I understand, is being wealthy in different categories of spirituality, and making everything for free is the best way. And now, if I make everything for free, I'm doing that now. But what else do I need to do to become somebody who's worth it? I need to understand straight away that what I can do is I need to make a business proposal. I need to make a business proposal, and I need to start charging people. I need to start charging people for my way of life, to help myself to acknowledge people and to help them to lose weight and to help them with everything. but Jesus Christ shows me the free way. When Jesus Christ shows me the free way, go the free way as much as possible if it never works out for you. And then go the free way then. I promise you now, that's the thing. I promise you now, for myself over here, I'm understanding that it's the free way until it's the best way. I understand straight away the free way is the best way, so I'm learning very quickly. Yeah, no problema. I see anyway, I'm learning very quickly about life. And as I learn about life, I'm learning to understand that I need to charge people basing it on my life coaching degree. And that's what Ben Harvey's doing. Actually, he's basically charging people for life coaching. But look at me. I have life coaching on the internet for free. I'm doing it for free. And now since I'm doing it for free, I'm understanding that what I'm doing on the internet is for free. But making some more education out and about, that's life coaching, while understanding that my business is moving forward with different scenarios, is helping me move forward through different ways of being. So what I need to do is keep coaching for free. I need to keep coaching for free. I need to keep doing life for free. And I need to keep speaking into an audio program for free. All my life. And all my life I need to do this. Because regardless of who's listening, I understand that what's important is getting my life in a better way. Because I have nothing better to do than speak words anyway. And that's what I'm understanding straight away, that what I need to do is grow myself differently. And guess what? Honestly, it's more how it is. But make sure you're never wasting time on nightlife, because nightlife is never going to get you a dead life. I mean, you understand? I promise you must understand straight away that Ben Cardone went through employee, and then he went through self-employment business for real estate. And did he go for real estate though? Honestly, now he is somebody who has real estate today, and he made a self-employment firm through what? Which it has to be through sales and real estate. And for sales and real estate, he made a big business through real estate, and through real estate, he got his employees. So through real estate, so he became a property manager. So he became a property manager as well, just like Ken McRoy, and he made his investment firm like that. So you must understand, so that's why they teach real estate all the way, and they teach property management. And now property management is what I need to teach. And now, in order for me to manage properties, I need to be able to go and invest into real estate. And I need to understand straight away that I need to get people who have real estate to invest in me to manage their real estate. But I need to invest into people's real estate as well. So what I need to understand straight away is the knowledge behind that. So every single day I'm understanding straight away that there's more knowledge to what I'm saying. So I'm understanding straight away that there is always a way for me to teach those words now. So I'm always learning very quickly about life, and I'm helping myself to succeed differently. I'm helping myself to understand life. I'm helping myself to love life differently. I'm loving life. I'm helping myself to do a greater job. I'm helping myself to understand something about life. So there's always a nice and beautiful way of helping myself to succeed differently. And as I succeed, I'm looking through different ways of thinking and I'm helping myself to understand something more beautiful. That my life is more beautiful the way it is. I'm understanding that. So what I need to do is just relax. I have everything I ever need. I have everything I ever need because I'm growing myself in my business, and my business is just the way it is, and I'm going through phases of life. I'm going and jumping through different phases of life, and phases change quickly. Unfortunately, just yesterday I was just at Mooloolaba Beach. I was just at Sunshine Coast and the Gold Coast. Just yesterday. I was just yesterday in Melbourne. I'm understanding how times are changing, and I'm learning very quickly about life and how to teach people something about life. So I'm understanding straight away that I'm just where I am. I am that I am. I am at where I am to succeed. So I'm understanding straight away that I'm following Jesus Christ the most I can. I'm understanding straight away that I'm lifting myself in my words daily. But I have to be giving more words of encouragement. And now, is it possible for Jesus Christ to make the life that you want? Roshi, yes. Roshi, yes. Roshi, now what can I do for Jesus Christ to become an investor, employment side of business and big business owner? And also the 4 business quadrants that Robert Kiyosaki stated. Roshi, I have to also just go with Jesus Christ to people, to preach Jesus Christ to them, to have them donate to I for free. So where do I do that? I do that as a busking performer. And where else? Actually, that's the most affordable way. But the most affordable way is through the internet. And I'll do that on the internet. Now, I'm understanding that's for free for me. And I'm understanding straight that's a life coach. So that's what I'm doing now for free. I'm doing that now for free. So I'm understanding straight away that what I need to do is keep going. And I need to understand straight away to give money. I need to give more money. I need to understand something that I need to live. So I'm helping myself to do better. I'm helping myself to get the job that I need. And I'm learning very quickly about life. I'm learning how to develop myself moving forward. So I'm understanding that no matter what, that so far they're not giving me the job. So far. And a little bit that way. And I'm learning how to develop myself quickly. So no matter what, I'm learning how to help myself move forward. I promise you, so it's much more how I have a better position anyway. And I'm learning how to actually help myself to do better. So anyway, so what I'm doing now, guys, is living a different lifestyle. I'm living a different lifestyle. I'm making sure I'm helping myself move forward. And I'm learning how to be quicker upon my life over here. To learn about life moving forward. And I'm looking to develop myself moving forward. So what I'm actually doing is learning about life, because learning about life, guys, is about being in the words all day long. So if you're living in the words, you'll find a way, and you'll find a way through words. Danny Milivojevic. I promise you, if you speak and teach all the words out there that you can teach, and all the sentencing, I promise you, if you can teach all those sentences, then guess what? I promise you, you too can be successful. Danny Milivojevic. I promise you must understand straight away that there is a way, guys. I promise you, there's a way moving forward. And you have to teach. I promise you have to teach everything that they're teaching so that you can become successful. I promise you must understand straight away. You must understand straight away how to understand straight away that you must be becoming much more successful. And you have to understand how to read. And the more you read, the better you are. I mean, in a sense, so every single time now, I'm always reading, I'm always encouraging myself to talk more words. I'm understanding that if you just went through life just talking more words, and that's it, well, guess what? Well, you must understand, you'll find your way. Danny Milivojevic. You must lead yourself through life, and you must understand straight away that there is a way forward, always. So every single day you must understand straight away to focus on becoming abundant for yourself, yeah? Because no matter what you're doing every single day, you must understand straight away that I can see how in her situation over there, I'm making sure that no matter what, I can see this woman, I can see straight away that I'll never be walking the way I do in her situation. But why not? Unfortunately, it's because she's dry humping it. Unfortunately, she's just, let's say, hip walking. Unfortunately, she's never really walking like how she's meant to. So it's like she has an injury. She's himping it. She's lowering the gasket. In a sense, so she's hip walking. In a sense, so it's like she has an injury. So no matter what, I understand straight away that if I understand that, I understand straight away that I've never been in that position, so I wouldn't know what to do. But if I had an injury all the time, then I make sure that I sit down as well. And guess what? It's more how I feel. I feel that no matter what, that my life is moving forward. I'm actually becoming much more successful. I'm learning to become much more in what I say and what I do. But I'm looking to understand that life is happening, and life is happening quickly. And I need to be learning life. I need to strategize around my life now to understand straight away that there's no traveling now. And I'm learning how to understand straight away to help myself to become more successful. And I'm learning to love my life, moving differently. And I'm making sure that no matter what, I'm learning how to actually fire up all cylinders to help myself to move forward, to become successful. Is what I'm doing. So I'm not saying straight away that I'm learning how to become successful. I'm learning how to become free and abundant. I'm learning how to understand straight away that as I go and move forward, as I go and move forward around my life, I'm learning how to understand to become free. And as I become free, I'm helping myself to deliver content. I'm delivering content. I'm making sure I'm strategizing. I'm trying everything I can to succeed. I'm trying to become as much as I can without having to do anything else but making sure I'm moving forward. I'm not trying to waste time. I'm understanding my dad over there is trying to waste time, but he's trying to waste time really. You understand? I never want to waste time. I'm understanding that no matter what, that my business over here is trying to skyrocket. So what I need to do is I need to be away from him as much as possible to talk to words. I need to talk to the words. I need to talk the words of life to be more successful than my dad. I need to understand straight away that there is a way forward. But I'm understanding straight away I need to help myself moving forward. I need to be helping myself move forward. I understand straight away now that I never pose a financial risk, but I'm understanding straight away that I have all the tools that I need. So if life forces me to go on disability support pension, then I will. Honestly, it's much more how I feel. And then I just go by myself, living life on my own. And I feel that there is a better path anyway that I can go. And it's a path of much greater quality of life moving forward. I'm understanding straight away that I'm helping myself to develop. I'm helping myself to move forward quickly. I'm understanding straight away that life is choosing for me what to do. I'm understanding straight away that as I move forward, I'm developing myself. So I'm helping myself to help myself move forward. is what I'm doing, and I'm developing myself in the process. I help myself to become the best version of myself, and that's it. Actually, it's much more how I feel. I feel that no matter what, I'm learning very quickly that I need to read more. I need to read more always. I always need to read more to become more. And that's it. Actually, you have to read more to become more. I promise you have to understand straight away that life is like that, and life helps you to teach life. And you have to teach life anyway. I promise you it's much more how I feel afraid, guys. I feel afraid that I may succeed. I'm never afraid to succeed. I feel afraid to lose. I feel afraid to make a mistake. But there's no mistakes to make. I never feel afraid anymore. I feel that no matter what, I need to learn and help myself to find the joy of life. But the joy of life is within me. I promise you, it's within my words. I need to speak those words out. I need to help myself speak those words. And I have a clue always to what I need to do. I need to read more. I need to succeed more. And I need to motivate myself to move forward. And that's it. Actually, it's much more how I feel. I feel my business is moving forward. I'm moving up in the spectrum of life. I'm making sure I'm learning very quickly from the situation. And I'm helping myself to understand something, that I'm developing myself in the best kind of way forward. I'm learning to understand my dad today never did go anywhere. I'm learning very quickly about life. And I'm helping myself to succeed differently. I'm making my move up and away. I'm helping myself to understand something to deliver content. So speaking those words now, I'm understanding the financial riches over here. I'm understanding to speak business techniques. I'm understanding to direct my words at places, to seek those words out, because those words is what I need to speak out. I need to speak out the words of wisdom, which is the words of business. I'm understanding straight away that business over here is teaching me to connect words together, to summarize something, to understand something much greater. I understand straight away, so no matter what, I'm learning how. Over here, there's email marketing with Ben Harvey, and that's something of a free marketing business schedule, where I'm marketing free campaigns, I'm marketing all for free, I'm doing everything for free, and that's where Eric, in terms of Annex Yongal, comes in, and he teaches me how to perform and outperform online while doing everything online. So I'm understanding straight away that road. I'm understanding straight away that I'm helping myself to improve myself. I'm understanding straight away that I need to grow myself much more. I'm learning how to understand that I'm always able to. I'm always able to do anything. I'm understanding straight away that I need to grow myself in my money, in my bank account. And I need to find a 9-to-5 job. I need to actually develop myself much more. I understand straight away that no matter what, I'm learning very quickly how to live my life. But no matter what, I'm learning to persuade myself to do greater for myself, because that's how I feel. I feel much more privileging. I'm learning how to succeed differently. I'm looking for different ways of being and different ways of saying something. And I'm helping myself to deliver content much more differently. And that's how I feel. I feel much more blessing. I feel much more of a blessing that I'm living life. And that's how I feel. I feel different. I'm learning to understand something. I'm learning to understand structures of behaviors and how birds flock together. I see it's much more how I feel. And it's much more how I need to develop myself I need to develop myself moving forward. So what do I need to do now? I ask Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ is telling me now that I am looking for information, and I gave the money to Annex Singal for information because it's key to my business. Apparently that's all I've done, and they'll be that way. Apparently it's much more how I feel that it goes back into I, and I'm learning how to understand straight away that I'm alone. I'm alone in my business skills and techniques. I'm learning to persuade myself to grow myself differently, and help myself to move forward differently. And I need to practice and practice and practice and practice via audio programs to understand straight away how to talk to you guys much more differently. But what do I need to learn? I promise you, I need to learn everything. I need to learn everything about life. I need to learn everything much more. And if I just talk more words, I promise you, if I just talk more words, I promise you I'll find a way. I promise you now, Jesus Christ tells me over here that if I speak more words, I'll find a way. I ask Jesus Christ that if I speak more words without reading more, what happens? I promise you, Jesus Christ says, that's the thing. I promise you succeed. I promise you just succeed through talking more words. I mean, that's it. I promise you talk more words and you'll find a way. So what can I do now in terms of my next business skill, in terms of my next step forward to actually move forward with my content? I mean, what else can I do to succeed? I promise you, what else can I do? I promise you, I have Ben Harvey's way, I have Annex Singal's way, I have Tom Wheelwright's way, I have Ken McElroy and Grant Cannon's way. I promise you now, I have to understand straight away that it's much more how it is. And I'm learning from these guys. I'm learning to succeed in my business moving forward. And over the next 10 years of my life, I realized I have to do a lot of work. I have to do a lot of work to succeed. I need to at least strive in terms of thrive through words and encouragement. I need to learn my business moving forward. I'm understanding straight away that I need to develop a self-employment business, and right now I need to invest money into my business, and I need to make events around town. I need to make events online. I need to make events online and around town, and that's how I do it. And now I need to also summarize testimonials. I need to get myself testimonials. I need to get myself all these people to vouch for me. That's a business skill. That's what you need to do. And you need to get yourself also subscribers. You need to get yourself an email list of people to succeed, yeah? That's how it is. You have to get yourself an email list of people who are going to come to your events, who are going to also have something that you want out of them in terms of money, where you can sell other people's products to succeed. And you can sell other people's products in affiliate marketing business to succeed, and people never even have to know it's you. Now that's Annex Singal's business. Now that's even better for me. But I'm learning very quickly about life. I'm learning to understand how to orchestrate all that. And I have to orchestrate all that differently. And I have to understand straight away to teach you guys business skills and ideas for different ways of thinking and for different ways of being. I have to teach myself how to walk the talk. I have to teach myself everything about life. So life is like that. So every single day you must understand that you have to go through life alone, talking more words. But if you talk more words, you'll live more. Danny Milivojevic. I promise you now, what I'm actually doing now is different. I'm actually understanding how to study my life over here in different ways. I'm looking for different ways of thinking. I'm learning to understand straight away that I'm being a great individual who's speaking more words for free, and that's what you guys need to do. I asked Jesus Christ what to do. I see Jesus Christ says if you speak more words for free, then you're going to find eventually a free way somewhere, and you're going to find the best way for yourself. See, anyway, so I may be getting sick. See, anyway, all I need to do is grow myself differently and help myself to move forward. And I'm learning very quickly about life. I'm learning to help myself to believe in myself, to deliver content, because there's plenty of ways, there's plenty of ways forward for me. And you can see how a bird can go anywhere it wants to go. I mean, I promise you, a bird has no, let's say, limits to how much it can fly. I promise you, a bird can go as much as it wants in life. I promise you, although you need to actually grow yourself anyway, you need to show yourself much more privileges to grow yourself in the best kind of way forward. And you have to actually focus upon helping yourself to succeed differently, yeah? That's much more how it is. I'm learning very quickly about life. See, anyway, I see it's much more how you have to understand that when birds have babies, the bird drops the baby and the baby falls out of the tree and has to learn how to fly like that. Huh. You understand? So I promise you, if the baby never learns how to fly on the first go, then it dies. I mean, you understand? So you have to learn how to fly. I promise you, Danny Milivojevic. I promise you have to learn how to fly this world, guys. But you have to learn through the knowledge. I promise you, for knowledge is the way. So for myself over here, I'm learning how I'm on my feet. So I'm learning how to dwell upon my life much greater. I'm learning to succeed. I'm learning to be much more open. I'm learning to be much more open about life. And I'm being honest about life. But it's much more how I'm open to succeeding. So every single day I'm learning how to grow myself differently. I'm learning to help myself to grow. But that's why I'm succeeding, yeah? I mean, that's why I'm successful. Because I learned something about my life. And I'm learning how to actually become much more free. I'm learning to understand something about life. I'm becoming much more successful. I'm learning how to develop myself with passion and courage. And you have to find fulfillment in yourself to coach people differently, yeah? And there's always more to succeed with. But you have to find a clue. Or you have to find a way forward for yourself. So you have to understand straight away that as I'm growing myself differently, I'm definitely finding ways moving forward. And I'm learning how to market myself in the best kind of domains. So that's what you guys need to be doing. You have to be enjoying yourself along the way. And you have to enjoy that other people are enjoying life. You have to learn how to succeed differently. And through different ways you have to learn how to become much greater for yourself. So that's how I feel. See, it's much more how I feel, so it's much more how I'm understanding straight away. I'm learning very quickly about life. and I'm helping myself to grow myself. See Orchard Hills. See, it's much more how I need to grow myself differently, yeah? See, anyway, so as I grow myself differently, I'm looking for better ways of helping myself to explain life much more. And I'm looking to develop myself moving forward. So what I'm actually doing now is I'm just looking to see exactly how far Orchard Hills is, because I need to go and drive there via public transport. I see that's if they call me. So that's if people call me, so I have to see it's 29 kilometers away from me. So anyway, so it's much more how I feel. It's a 25-minute drive, 29 kilometer radius zone. I have to be careful to never drop my phone, because I appreciate my phone. So anyway, so what I'm actually doing is help myself grow. So I'm learning to develop myself here. I'm learning to become the best version of myself. And that's it. Honestly, I understand straight away that as I grow myself differently, I'm looking for better ways to think about life. I'm looking for better ways to do life much more. And I'm helping myself move forward in the way of life. And that's it. Of course, you guys have to learn how to live life much more. And you have to learn how to tackle your demons. First, you must understand straight away to enjoy yourself differently. Is what I'm doing. I see now, what's the next step for me? Approach the next step for me is just growing myself. Actually, just growing myself through all the ways. I should learn all ways. I should learn every single way forward. I mean, learn every single way forward that you've never spoken before. Danny Milivojevic. Unfortunately, you must understand that it's much more how it is, guys. Your business is on schedule, and life is happening to everybody, and you have to learn how to live life, yeah? But you must understand straight away how I'm living life differently. I'm learning life in a better direction. I'm learning to help myself to move forward, yeah? And that's it. Which that's all I do.